You write at one point in the book, the MAGA Republicans and their supporters who want to make America great again want to be remaking it in the image of the antebellum era. I just want to be clear. Are you saying you think they want to reinstate slavery?
No. They wish to get us back as close to slavery as they can possibly get us to without violating, because the Constitution, they can't do it. Jim Crow? Yes.
So you think they would reinstitute Jim Crow?
Absolutely. And I think the Supreme Court is well on the way to doing that. I've had people who support this president tell me that they thought that slavery was a good thing. And really, for us to deny that this exists, I don't know why we would do that.
You've had people tell you who support this president that they thought slavery was a good thing.
Absolutely. Right to my teeth.
Constituents?
Absolutely. In my congressional district.
We're in the year 2026. He is a sitting member of Congress, and his constituents are telling him that they would want him to be their slave, just based on how he looks, on the color of his skin. This is what I talk about all the time, because it is the responsibility of white men to say it. He won in 2024 because he promised to make America white again, to go back to traditional family values, white America. They were never going to vote for the black woman. It wasn't about the price of eggs or taxes. They were afraid of a white minority. They want to get back to segregation as legally as possible. We have to admit that's what part of this country is. They love the cruelty. They want the white man to be at the head based on what they look like. The people that listen to the racist podcaster, predominantly young, toxic masculinity men with micro penises. And they're afraid of their traditional family values, their white male role in society going away. They see women as CEOs and leadership, and black people, right? What did that racist podcaster say? Hey, if the pilot's black, do we know that they're qualified? Hey, see that black woman as a justice on the Supreme Court? Hey, she's an affirmative action, because God forbid a black woman be qualified. That's what this is all about. We went back to the plantation owner as a country because we didn't want the black woman. They want segregation. They want Jim Crow again. This is who they are, people. There's a reason they're putting up pictures of Robert E. Lee, that they're renaming bases after Robert E. Lee. He's a piece of crap that wanted slavery. Why are they taking away slavery from the Smithsonian? CRT, DEI. Oh, she's not black. Oh, look at Obama. Was he born here? I'm not saying he wasn't. I'm just asking the question. He's completely right. Now, we can go out to a tree as a metaphor and pick the apples off and say, hey, vote for the Democrats in the midterms. You know what's going to happen? Those fruits are going to grow back. And we're here in part because we never properly punished the lost cause. When the Confederates got their asses kicked, we just let them back in with no consequence. We picked the apples off the tree and we just let it grow back and grow back. We didn't have progress during the Civil Rights Movement. We suppressed the racism. We pushed it behind the dam. And this white supremacist in the White House, the Grand Wizard, opened up the lever and it's all coming out at once. He said, take off your white hoods, don't be afraid to hide your faces, and put on your red hats. And that's why we're here as a society. Until we deal with white supremacy, make America white again, it doesn't matter. Somebody emailed me today and said, you know, Paul, I don't care if the Democrats win. On many levels, I don't disagree with that. I've thought more about that. Because here's my concern. If the Democrats win and we slow down what's happening in this country, white people will go back to being comfortable. That's what I'm afraid of. That's why I'm upset that they passed the CR. White people were getting close to suffering, but they said, oh no, the white people can't travel on an airplane because the FAA is closed. So what? Yes. Are bad things going to happen? Yes, it's going to suck. It's unavoidable. Until white people have to feel a fraction of what it's like to be black, they're not going to change. That's why Renee Good resonated with so many people, because it was finally a white person, not a black person, an immigrant, a minority, a Native American. Finally, the darkness came to their doorstep. If only somebody had warned us about that. Oh wait, Michelle Obama did. She said, if you think that your white privilege is going to keep you safe, the darkness will come to your door and it's going to kick it down. And that's what's happening right now. Just yesterday, an Asian gentleman from Vietnam that's been here for 50, 60 years. They went in with silencers on their guns in his house, grabbed him out of the damn shower, put on a pair of shorts, and walked him outside. He's a goddamn U.S. citizen. And then they just released him. How embarrassing. What a violation of rights. Because he wasn't white. Right now, ICE agents, I'm sorry, your accent doesn't sound right. This is happening. Go watch my videos. Oh, you don't look white enough. Can you tell me where there are more Asians at? This is what's happening, people. They're pulling people over that are citizens because they don't look white. That's what they voted for. White people said, I would rather be ruled by a pedophile, an adjudicated rapist, a felon, an insurrectionist who cheats on his wife, who talks about racism and makes fun of disabled people. I don't care. I'll accept it because he's white. Because he's going to get rid of the brown people that have been here for 40 years that are good people. And ironically, those immigrants love this country more than MAGA do. MAGA loves the idea of white America. They don't love the red, white, and blue. They just want the white. They don't care about the benefit of society. They call it personal liberty. It's selfishness. It's white supremacy. As long as their whiteness is maintained, that's all that matters. January 6th. Look how white people were treated. They were pardoned. But Colin Kaepernick takes a knee, and he's a son of a bitch. That's where we are, people. It's always been white supremacy, and he's right. And it cannot be people that look like Jim Clyburn that have this conversation. It has to come from people like me. And I had a conversation with a great author the other day, Dr. Cadet, about white supremacy. And she's like, Paul, I can talk about it until I'm blue in the face. But you as a white person, it means way more coming from you. And she's right. And the reason that more people aren't is because you're worried about what somebody might think about you. You're worried about upsetting Fred. I don't do politics is the most white privilege thing that you can say. I don't talk about politics is white privilege encapsulated in a Wikipedia ad. It means you don't care because it doesn't affect you and you think that your whiteness will keep it safe. I don't want to live in a country like that. I want to live in a country where I give a damn about other people. I'm not black, but I give a damn about Amber Thurman that died, and George Floyd, and Ahmaud Arbery. I care about them because I'm just a good person. I'm not a selfish little prick that cares. Oh, I just want cheap gas. I want less taxes. I don't care about morality. I don't care about them. It didn't affect me. And that's what you see for people on the right. They don't give a damn unless it affects them. So for the Democrats elected, let them suffer the effects of their racism. That's the only way they're going to change. Let them lose their farms. Let them lose their house. Let them lose their jobs. Let them suffer the effects of their vote. Let them learn firsthand the cost of their racism. That's the only way those people are going to change. You can be on the right side of history or the white side of history. I know what side I'm on. Have a white day.